Welcome to Live with Viv of the Caribbean team with Preferred Real Estate Broker. I am your Central Florida Realtor since 2008. Welcome back to Live with Viv. Today we'll be continuing our overview of buying a house. In part 1, we discussed choosing a location and also the different service providers that may be needed. Today in part 2, we will continue the overview with a discussion about funding, the transaction, and conversation with your realtor.
So Viv, as you just mentioned, besides the contract price, what other funds should the buyer be prepared to come up with?
Beside the contracted price, there are a number of fees and costs associated with buying a house. For example, the down payment, the amount depends on the type of financing, the earnest money deposit, which is generally around 1% of the purchase price, is requested.
Sure.
Home inspections. The buyer should do one even if it's a new construction home. The appraisal, the survey, assorted fees, and closing cost. Depending on the circumstances, the seller may agree to help with paying some of the buyer's closing costs. Please keep in mind that the seller also has closing costs as well, which include paying commissions. So Neville, let's talk a little bit about finding a house. What do you recommend?
Well, Viv, now that the buyer has already chosen a location, a section of the city, or even a definite neighborhood, they should get their dream list together, but be mindful of their budget. One thing to keep in mind, there are no perfect homes. There will always be some sort of compromise. They should decide on what their must-have items are for the home. Example, the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, yard space, extra rooms, or the layout of the house. Be realistic in your choice of must-have items. The location and options you choose should be representative of the amount that your budget can bear. What type of home do you want? Do you want a single family home, a townhouse, or a condo? How far are you willing to commute? Do you plan to work from home, or do you want to drive, ride, walk, or use mass transit to get to work?
Neville, another important consideration should be, do you have children? Are you planning to have children? And is the school district important to you?
I agree. Now that the buyer is ready to begin looking for a home, what should they do?
They should contact a realtor who works with buyers and also knows the area you are interested in. Some realtors primarily work with sellers. Generally, the buyer's agent gets paid by the seller's agent commissions. Neville, tell us a little bit about what your first conversation with your realtor should be.
Well, Viv, within that first conversation, the buyer should let the realtor know that they are pre-approved and have an idea of the area or areas that they're interested in, the timeline for the purchase, the type of properties that they're interested in, how they plan to use the property. Because among other things, some neighborhoods may not allow parking of certain types of vehicles, even in your own driveway overnight. It is better to let the realtor know everything. That way the buyer does not fall in love with a house in a neighborhood where they cannot use it the way that they want to. The realtor will search for homes that match your criteria. Your agent can show you any home, whether it's listed on the MLS, for sale by owner, or new construction. Some agents go the extra step of contacting potential home sellers to let them know that someone wants to buy their house. Your agent will also negotiate for you.
You're so right about that. Also, please remember that finding the house is one of many steps that the realtor takes towards working with you on your goal to home ownership. This ends part 2 in our series for becoming a homeowner. Today we discuss some of the things that buyers do that could stop them from realizing their goals of owning a home. Join us next time as we discuss submitting the offer through to the closing. Thanks, Nev, for joining us on Live with Viv.
You're welcome, Viv. Bye, everyone.
Remember to register for this week's gift at HomeSearchCentralFlorida.com. Thanks for watching Live with Viv. Remember to subscribe to the channel to get updates on new video releases. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, y'all.